Hi, darlings. How's it going? It's Robin here. Thanks for joining me today on Oracle Rising. So, I wanted to talk about how I noticed that it's starting to not get light first thing in the morning like it was. It could be a little bit harder to start kickstarting your day. When it's dark out, you kind of want to just snuggle into the blankets and hit that snooze button. So, I've got some things that you might want to add to your routine. Just to get yourself out of bed and have the best day possible. So obviously this is going to start with preparing the night before. Okay, there's some tips. You shouldn't be drinking caffeine. I think a really good cutoff is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because this can really agitate your body. And it really sets you up for like this rise and crash type of thing where you start to need caffeine after about 90 minutes. So you might want to look into that for yourself. Maybe switch to decaf. Have a nice cup of chamomile tea the night before. Maybe a nice long soak in Epsom salts. Do a meditation. Go to bed at the same time every night if you possibly can. Try not to have a super bright room. I do sleep with one light on just because I've always had a fear of the dark. It's never gone away my entire life. So I do have a really low light on. So sleeping on a comfortable bed is also very important for you. So hopefully you get a really good night's sleep, but then you wake up in the morning with your alarm going off, okay? Also kind of important to wake up at the same time every day so that your body gets used to it, and make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep that you need, not that somebody else needs, okay? You don't want to undersleep or oversleep. You're also not supposed to eat about 2 or 3 hours before bedtime the night before, so it could really lead to feeling sluggish in the morning or waking up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. But anyway, so I think one of the biggest problems that people have is reaching for the snooze button, okay? So if you're a habitual snooze button person, maybe just start setting your alarm a little bit later instead of doing that cycle of waking up and falling asleep and waking up and falling asleep. That's a real hazard, okay? So and you could snooze button yourself into missing the bus for work or something like that. So really try to get out of bed with some sort of a sense of purpose. Try to really avoid screen time right away. If you're going to grab your device or whatever, maybe put on some music that you really enjoy or some positive affirmations, something that is going to kind of amp you up a little bit, okay? So you really want to make your bed in the morning. I grew up with a military father, so this was something that was instilled in me. It is like accomplishing something the minute that you wake up, okay? So just take a minute and make sure that you tidy up your bed and fold the blankets or whatever it is that you need to do. Hot beverages, I'm a huge fan of them in the morning. I actually have one off screen here, but I do try to drink decaf. Most of the time I might have one caffeinated beverage in the morning, but that's my limit, okay? And I used to be a hardcore caffeine drinker, so it can take a little bit of an adjustment. But if you do some research on caffeine, it's really not that great for your body. It can really perk you up, but like I said before, you can have a crash about 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours afterward, and then your body starts to crave it. And this is why we have caffeine addictions, okay? So there's decaf in everything. I like a really nice hot tea, just to get me going. Or you could have a nice warm lemon water, which is really, really good. Screen time is really frowned upon for about the first hour. Actually waking up earlier is better for you than later. Anytime between 4 and 5. This is going to give you time to organize yourself before anybody else is awake. And try not to let the fact that it's a little bit darker out in the morning really bother you, okay? Because this is just Mother Nature. It's just the cyclical pattern of our seasons. So, I mean, you look outside and you're like, try not to do that. You can get yourself a a vitamin D lamp or something like that. A salt lamp is also really, really good for your environment. So you might be want to check out that. So there's some things that you can do in the morning that you might not have time or energy for when you get home from work or whatever it is that you do with your day. You can do your meditation in the morning. I think that meditation is a lot better in the evening. That just works for me, but you can just really do whatever fits into your day a little bit better. I also like to do the majority of my workouts in the morning because I'm feeling really fresh, and I have my bath in the morning, not at night. So whatever works for you personally, but we really don't want to get into that zombie state of mind that so many people have. Like, I have a job out in the matrix, right? And so many people they show up and they're grumpy, and they're not excited about their day, and they're heading straight for like a double dose of espresso or something like that. And then all day long they're repeating that cycle of caffeine ingestion. But there's some secrets to being able to feel refreshed and face the day like bright and chipper, and you can definitely take advantage of all these things. Like, some of the things, and I probably mentioned these before, some of the people that I listen to first thing in the morning: Steve Novell, I like to listen to his affirmations. Justin from You Are Creators, and Power Thoughts Meditation Club. Those are my go-to in the morning. I also listen to something called Honest Affirmations, which are incredibly salty but hysterically funny, and they make me laugh. So you just kind of have an inside joke with this 2-minute affirmation process. And it's good to start your day with a laugh, or maybe put on some music that you would like to dance to, and then really prepare yourself for the day. You might also want to try shielding yourself, using some energy ball or whatever it is that you have. You could put crystals in your pockets or your purse. You could keep them at work if you wanted to. There's all kinds of things. Like, if you guys are especially into into divinity practices, you might want to pull yourself a tarot card or an oracle card first thing in the morning, or watch another reader, their quick daily tarot card reading. I do one every morning. So all kinds of things that you can set yourself up to really win your day, and try to keep your thoughts as positive as possible, because if you think that you're going to have a bad day, you will. But if you start off thinking today's a great day, I listened to this one particular Power Thoughts Meditation Club, and it's really so like amplified in how you're going to conquer the day, and it's really, really good. And I listen to those while I do my hair and I get in the bath, and taking care of Lacey and all of that stuff. So you can just have it on in the background. It doesn't mean you have to sit and watch it, but put it on loud enough where you can hear it. So we always want to try to have the best day possible, because that's what we're here for. We're not really here to suffer. So anyway, those are some of my tips, you guys. Like, feel free to pop some down below in the comments if I missed any. And I just want to send you guys love and light, peace and blessings, and I hope you have the best day ever. Okay, so I'll see you guys around the way. Take care. Bye.